80 hours. That's 4,800 minutes that I have been spent working on my myriad Gold Award projects. I believe that each of my projects were very significant in their own ways. My first project was to have free or reduced feminine hygiene products available in my school's bathrooms. This project fell through because another nationally affiliated group decided that they were going to cope the project and do it with a bigger budget. I came up with this idea when I was in need of a feminine hygiene project at school and the nurses were unavailable, as they were part-time and they worked with a middle school nearby. I could afford to spend a quarter or two, but did not have any money with me. My mom bought me what I needed, which got me thinking, how would girls who are less fortunate than me be able to deal with these issues? I worked with the school nurses to coordinate a day when girls could come to the gym to get products for free. We also created an area outside of the nurse's office that the students and teachers could go when in need and could take what they needed. I still think this project has legs for other girls to work with in the school district and complete for all high schools. My second project was to introduce an outdoor learning center to my local elementary school. This project fell through because the school district had much bigger fish to fry when it came to building repairs. When my first project fell through, I researched projects that Boy Scouts had done to earn their Eagle Scouts award. I kept coming across outdoor learning centers. My initial meetings were with the City of Madison Parks Department. The City of Madison felt that this project would be better suited for the school district, so I started working with the Madison Metropolitan School District and asked them about creating a space at Kennedy Elementary, which is where I went to grade school. I spent a lot of time researching appropriate materials, how I'd get the materials, and how to build this outdoor learning center. It became apparent that I was not going to be able to move forward with this project when my main contact became harder and harder to get a hold of. At the same time as news that many of the schools in the district needed basic updates, such as locks on the doors. I think this project could be doable on private land. Working with the city and the school district on this project showed me that there were just way too many hoops to jump through and to try and accomplish a project in between them trying to figure out how to uphold the basic needs of each school in our district. My final Gold Award project is Adulting 101. A course that teaches teenagers things they should know before going off into the real world, whether that be college or a job. This idea came to me from seeing other schools and libraries in other parts of the country were offering a similar one-day or half-day program. Putting that together with the basic things we learned from our leaders to earn financial badges or sewing badges or cooking badges, I addressed the issue with one of our La Follette teachers that was in charge of student engagement, thinking this could be a lunchtime program students could sign up to take part in. When we discussed the issue, she thought we could actually make this a part of a class. Working with Ms. Swanson, we developed a plan to focus on financial literacy and what students really needed to know when they graduated high school. We worked with the teacher in the business section to develop an outline of how Adulting 101 could work with one of her classes. 4. Document your process in real time. If I could talk to every freshman Girl Scout, I would suggest looking at your school community and think about how small projects can make you have to look back, sometimes 4 years, to remember specifics. We have such great technology to do this. Pictures and videos, surveys on our phone, and social media, and just writing things down. It really helps when you want a project to continue after you move on to have the entire step-by-step process in a document that can be easily accessible by others. 5. Follow up again after the project with the adults to see how things could have been done differently. Sometimes, in retrospect, there are way easier ways to get a project completed. 6. Realize that some projects just may not happen. It's hard when you put a considerable amount of time into a project when you realize it's bigger than you or that it's not a realistic project, but you will personally learn from these experiences. The process of working on these 3 projects taught me a lot about myself and about working with the government and the school district, and about how one person can affect change. What it taught me about myself is that I can be tenacious about things that are important to me. It taught me that I can take disappointment in a project not working out and move on to another project. It taught me that working with the government is hard. There are so many hoops to jump through, and what I thought would be easy frequently and had numerous other people that had to be part of the conversation. But most importantly, there were so many things just in my school district that could use a person having the interest and time to make others' lives better. Thank you, Girl Scouts, for providing me the opportunity to try and earn the Girl Scout Gold Award. Peace out, Girl Scout.